Hey guys, and welcome back to another Engine 5 tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to optimize your game. What do I mean with optimizing your game? With optimizing your game, I mean you're going to improve many things such as lighting, shader and stuff like that. So your player and yourself are going to have the most FPS you can probably get. Because if you're not going to optimize your game, you by yourself going to have an editor like 10 FPS or something, and you're going to work. You cannot work like really fast, and it's going to, your workflow is going to be much slower than if you're not optimizing your game. And also, if you wanna publish a game, that your player has FPS, because if you're not optimizing your game, probably no one can play your game because your game is optimized like shit. So to make that everyone can play a game, you have to optimize your game properly. In this video, we're going to show you now how to optimize your game properly. So if you're asking yourself, where can I see how my game is optimized? For this, we can go here to the top left. We can see here the LOD. You go a bit down and you see here optimization view modes. And here we can check our optimization, and we're going to make now everything. At first, we're going to start with the light complexity. Yeah, it's going to look weird like this, like with many colors. And yeah, so at first what we're going to look is at here. And here we have a scaling which says if our lighting is in this area good or bad. So if it's black or blue, like here, like if it's something like this, like completely black, or like this one, like the blue, it's good. If it's green, it's not that good, it's bad. And I would say everything which starts at orange is extremely bad. As you can see, white is extremely bad, but I would say probably at like somewhere like here at orange is there it starts like completely fucking up your complete like your whole project. And as you can see, I did also like we can see like many things. Oh, and here I made like many areas so you can see the color difference. And as you can see here, like extremely bad. If you have this one, your project is fucked. I'm gonna tell you this, your project is fucked. If you have something like this, your project is completely bad. So if you only have one like one big thing in your project, which has this white thing here, you're going to have at least 12 FPS. You have to watch it. You don't have like one single big thing of this white thing, okay? So now, as you can see, we got the LOD, and if I press G, let's see game mode, so you can see all the icons. We got to the lightning, and which is causing these things is the lightning in here. So if you're new to Unreal Engine, or probably are also guys which are Advantage developer also and didn't publish a game, use this lightning here just like this. So you can just go here to the ad and drag the lightning into here, and as you can see, this is causing lightning. And now, so what's causing this lightning is, lightning is extremely performance costing, because if you're also using lumen is basically it's just using realistic lighting. So this lightning is going to reflect with everything here, like this is going to reflect with this and this and this and this. So you have like many reflecting like this one scene here, and if you got like one lightning to another lightning, it's causing many issues. And that's also where we go to the next thing, which is called stationary light overlap. Here you can see everything is extremely bad, because we got this lightning here and this lightning here are overlapping. So at first we're going to fix this one, because that's the much easier thing to explain. Okay, so basically, as you can see here, you got this radius here, okay? And if this radius here is colliding with another area, that's causing really bad performance issues. So let's take this 2 now here, let's take the 6th one here, okay? So let's go here to the right and make the attention radius like really small. Let's make it like this here, okay? Sign it like this, okay? Just for testing purpose, you don't have to do it like necessarily in your own game, but just now for now. Okay, now if I check it out, to the stationary light overlap, you can see now our scene is now pretty good. We have no more FPS, everything is working like more smooth, and that's how to fix like the overlapping. So if you're working with lightning, you always have to keep in mind that these areas like the radius, must not collide with another area, because if they're doing, your project's probably fucked, and you're getting much worse FPS and performance than you usually would get. Okay, if we check on our landscape density, or not this one, light complexity, we can see now also that our game is now much more optimized, and we have now more blue and dark areas. So probably don't use lightning, for real. I just say it now, don't use lightning. Don't, just like avoid everything to not lose lightning in your scene. I would say, okay, so now listen, I'm not saying don't use any lightning, but if you're doing it like this, where you're just putting like everything in this here, your project's probably fucked up. What you could also do is like just delete everything here, like delete this everything here, go here, take this one here, just make the attention radius bigger, put it in the middle or somewhere like here, a bit more up, and then your like your scene is already bright enough, for real. And now if we check it out, light complexity, it's bad. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you something else. As long as it's not in the orange area, everything is good, for real. Of course, it's not the back. It's not good to have it in the back area, but come on, it's pretty much impossible to use lightning to light a big area and to have it in a good area. So that's not bad. So as long as it's not like in this orange area, everything's okay. But if it's in a bad area, everything's okay. So now another way to get much FPS is to not do a lightning like this. What you should do is go to content, just to a folder, just press right click and create an actor. We're not going to drag any lightning by this add here. We're going to add lightning with an actor. So we're going to go to the actor, and in this actor we're going to add all lightning, because for the engine it is easier to read and optimize a thing when it's a blueprint rather than it's a static mesh on lightning in our case. So if you want to use lightning, you gotta always do it with an actor. So in here we're gonna just go to the add here, type in point light, there you go. That's just with this here, it's going to give you much more performance and it's much more optimized. So overall now said, make sure your lightning is not overlapping with another lightning. Don't use too many lightnings, just use one big lightning for a big scene. If it's in a bad ratio, if it's in the green to blue ratios, everything's okay. When it hits orange or pink or purple, you cooked, don't use it. So try to fix it. Make an actor to save much more performance and get much FPS. And also another thing, which is going to be the last thing, which is also causing many performance issues, is if you go here to the right, is mobility. This one's not the problem right now, but it's also one. But we're going to go to this here, which has the X, and as you can see now, if I put it to station, what is it called, stationary? Static. The arrow is away. So what this basically means is, so if you watch it this here, this one is a static range can't be changed in game. A stationary light would only have its shadowing and bounce lightning from static geometry based with light mass. A movement lightning can move and change in game. For you to have more FPS, you're always going to use a static lightning, because you probably, so if you put a lightning in your scene which is not moving, or like, I don't know, if you have like you have like a lamp which is going left and right, then you can use like a movable. But if you're just having a lightning which is standing still and doing nothing, not moving, not anything, just like this, always put to static. This is going to fast, the baking is going to be much more faster, and it's going to make a faster rendering, which is much more performance saving than always having it to station up. The lightning basically says to you, if it's put in station, it's going to be an arrow and it's going to have like some issues. So always put also your lightning to static. With the thing now with the actor, the other thing is do the same thing also with your static meshes. Let's say the second point now. Always use actors. It doesn't matter what you're using, it doesn't matter what you're basically doing. Put always an object on static mesh in an actor. As usually, okay, for example, if you're using like the switcher here, which is only one thing, it's not a problem. But if you're using like, I don't know, trees or something, or like this one here, like the cardboards, or you're using like one thing many times, use it also as actor, because it's going to save you also much more performance, because it's easier to read for the engine. So now we go to the next point. So we did know the light complexity. The light map density is not a big problem, so just ignore it. It doesn't have to look at it. But also this one here. And we're going to go now to the shader complexity. Shader complexity is part of what I said. How good is your shader? We're going to go here, again to here. If it's, we have the good, which is green, like everything here. Bad is everything which is red. And everything which is at, I would say like here, which starts at pink, is extremely bad. Like everything which is like till here is okay, but everything which is like in this area here is extremely bad. And as we can see in our level now, everything is basically pretty good. The only thing which is causing like in the shader complexity is glass. Everything which is invincible, like you can see through it, is going to cause like many problems. For example, we got like here this glass in here, which is causing problems, which is extremely bad because it's lightning and we can see through it. And it's basically always something you can see through. So if you go through a map, everything is okay besides like this glass here, and that's also a thing which you can see through. And that's basically it, like for real. And as we can see now here, if you basically thinking like, oh, but the walls are all red, that's pretty good, that's pretty bad. No, it's not. Just look at it. Just go here. Like, by the way, the cross in here is, you can just aim it, and then if you go here, you can see how it goes with this. I know. If you go like here, to this wall here, we can see the VS is in a good area and the PS is in the bad area. And you can see it's almost in the good area. So it's like the minimal bad as you can be. Like it's like really, it's like so little bad, it's not a big problem. So you can just leave it for real like this. It's not going to cause like any problems or anything. It's almost at good, so you can just leave it like this. So you don't have to change like everything which is in this area here. But now how to fix glass like overall, as you can see now here, that's like the only thing which is causing problems. So now I'm going to show you how to fix this glass. Now to show you how to fix it, I just got the advanced glass pack from the marketplace. Yeah, that one here. Just go to the clean one and open this. So we're going to press right click and get a dirt detail temporal AA, and we're gonna get a lab. Then I'm gonna connect the result into the alpha, and this one goes into the opacity mask, but as you can see it's not white, so it's not probably working now. We go in here and put it to masked, and now we can see it's working. We're going to press apply and save, and now you can see maybe a difference, I'm not sure, like just like how the glass looks like now. And that's how it looks like with no lab. That's without lab, that's with lab. So after this, just open this right here. Go here, you can see the glass. That's how I just use now the glass. You can already see the difference. And then look at that. You can just select it and put it into here. So now it's basically fixed. That's how it looks like. It's now orange. I don't know, to be honest, why it's orange, but it's better. So it's like, it's somewhere like here, I guess. Like somewhere here, I don't know, like somewhere here. But that's better than this one here. So this one here is better than this one here, you see. So this one right here is now in this area, and this one here is right now in this area here, which is extremely bad. That's how we can basically fix glass. Then we go here to the shader complexity quads. In here you can basically have to change nothing, to be honest. You can just leave it like this, there is no problem in here. And the quad overdue is also not a problem. Yeah, exactly. It's always the same thing, like this is extremely good, this is extremely bad. And yeah, but here is nothing wrong, so you don't have to mind this too. You're getting some FPS drops, but yeah. So basically, you just have to focus on the light complexity, saturated light overlap, shadow complexity, and that's basically it. So now I'm going to show you many ways also to fix it now. So I told you already, like with the actor, so I just put everything which you many times using like in a thing. Oh wait, why is it now orange? Yeah, but I can already see the difference between this one here and this one here. Because it's, you can see through it, the shader is going to be harder to load. This reason it's extremely bad. But in here you cannot see it like extremely good, so it's not that invincible. And that's the reason shader is pretty good. So now the other way to fix overall like things, I would probably use this one on a forest, probably. By the way, if I can show you the forest, it's extremely fucked up. So no, and I do not mean the shader complexity. Yeah, it's not that good, as you can see. And to show you now how to fix it, so we can just you can do it with everything, but I would probably do it on foliage, and yeah, many things. So I just showed like one thing now. Let's take the one here. Let's take this one. So we can use now two things. The first one is use LOD. So LOD is basically I don't know what's the full name, but yeah, so you can just see the difference. So basically LOD is like making, like, if you are so LOD auto means if you are on a, if you go near to a static mesh, the quality is pretty good, and as you go more further away, you can see the quality gets worse each time. Like, depends on how long how much you're away. So you can see on the top left here, that's LOD 0, that's LOD 1, that's LOD 2, that's LOD 3, and that's LOD 4. So now, if your forest is not like a big thing overall, you can just put this here into LOD 4. But that's like, I would not use this. I would always use like LOD 3 on foliage, because it's like then like a, like, I don't know, like a fucking cube or something, looks like. As you can see, it's like straight, but it rotates always in your direction. So for the player it looks like normal grass, but in reality it's like just a straight line. You don't want to have this, just put it 3, and you can see that's a big difference between this one here and this one here. So that's one way to optimize. I would probably do this on buildings also, but I don't know, it depends on which map you have. If you have like a really big city, if you're like really much away, so you can like walk away like really far away, you can just do like LOD auto on buildings. So if you go further away, it gets worse each time. But if you have like a building which is like in the background of your map, so it's just for like fill the map, you can just put the LED then to 0.4 or like much worse. That's basically how like all the games do it, like on mountains or something like this, or on like things that are like further away like from the map, and just they are just there for like background and just to fill the map. You can just put it on here, or in here you can just put it to LD3, or what you can do is you can just go here into Nanite. You can use Nanite. I don't know, I think it's you only have Nanite at, I think it starts at Unreal Engine 5, so I think if you have Unreal Engine 4 you cannot use Nanite, but if you have Unreal Engine 5 you can probably use it, but I'm not sure. You can just use it, use enable Nanite. What Nanite basically does is it shows us like how many like static mesh has always like triangles in this, and if you put like this triangle to I don't know, like let's do to 20, we press apply, you can see that like there are not a lot of triangles now, but if I set it to 100, it's a difference. You can see it's also lagging, but yeah. So if you put it like to 20, 25, it's going to have like not that much cubes, and also we'll set it to 5 bits. Also the 5 bits are decreasing the quality of this static mesh, so I would probably do it like on grass and foliage. I would probably do it on 20, but like if you go like much lower, it's always going to look much more like bad. So like on foliage, if you have like many foliage in a big forest, that's probably not going to notice anyone. Of course, it's going to look like a bit you can see the difference between a not nanite and one nanite thing, but it's still going to look pretty good, and it saves you much performance. So I would not use like that much triangles. Just put it to 20 with 5 bits. But if you have like building, or like I don't know, the walls for example now, there you can just put it to 80%, and then it's also going to save much performance. But you just have to keep a look which things you wanna see the player. Like if the player sees it, it should have a good graphic, and things the player don't have to really see, and you can just put it on back graphic. So everything which is not like which you don't want the player to see, like it's like not necessary for player to see, like it's not a big thing, you can just put back graphic content. I mean bad graphics, like it's still going to look pretty good, but it's going to look like a bit more bad than the original version. And on things, for example, what the player sees, like every time, for example, the walls, you can just put it a bit more down, so it saves more, a bit more performance, but it still looks pretty good. Yeah, I just put it on the flower, but yeah, you can just probably do it like this to save performance. Yeah, I would just probably put it on every floor I got. For example, I would just go here to SM floor, and I would just, oh okay, I already did it on this map here. So I would just enable everything on Nanite and just put it to 80%, so it saves me much more performance. Yeah, so that's basically how to fix it. I don't know, in this video I didn't explain it that good as I wanted. I'm sorry for that. I hope you could still understand what I wanted to say, and I also hope this video could help you. By the way, also, if I noticed right now, if you got this one here, lightning is rebuilds, just do it. That's also going to save you much performance. I would also every time before I like publish my game, I would just do it. I would do it like every 1000 objects or something. I don't know. It depends on you, but just rebuild it. Just go to builds if you don't know how to rebuild it. Just go to builds and set the lightning. Then go here. Set at first lightning quality to preview, because that's like the fastest time. So if you put it on productive, it's going to take much more time than if you do it on preview. So that's the fast way to do it. And then you can just put it, at first you can just build all levels, and then you can just build lightning only, and then it's going to build your lightning. Okay, so, oh wait, also, what I wanted to show you is special effects, or in my case, you can see the little things here, like this dirt here, like this flying things here. Yeah, if you use like overall like Niagara or something, like Niagara, like a smoke or something like this, which there are special effects. Also, don't overuse it, so just make sure they're not overlapping each other. And also, like with the static mesh with lightning, put it again in an actor, because in the actor it's going to give you much more performance than without the actor. So yeah, just put it again in an actor and don't make sure it's not overlapping. Okay, that's it for the tutorial. I hope you liked it. I hope it could help you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Unreal Engine 5 tutorial. Bye bye. And yeah, I know in my video I'm doing like really large, like really fast movements, like rotations, and I just want to apologize for this. Guys, I'm really sorry. I don't know. That's like the work I'm working like the whole time, and yeah. So I don't know if I'm doing my videos, I'm also like doing the style. But yeah, I noticed many guys, many of you guys hate it because it's like really, I don't know, hard to see, and I also noticed it. In this video I didn't fix it, so I'm really sorry, but I'm going to fix it in the future videos, so yeah, I'm sorry for this. I hope you still like this video, and I'm quite happy with that. Bye bye.